really blanket as a laner. It's like, hey, look, I'm a little anxious, I'm a little panicked under this tower. Do we have a weighted blanket for me? And that's what Stend and Paris are. They're that confident blanket. And sometimes it's a blanket that can kill people.
And that's in big trouble here.
Has to flash away from the Shadow Dash. Now dashes up as well with the Leap Strike. Flash, Undertow, and Mainta falls to the Reckless swing.
Yeah, and that's why you're here. Skulls on them.
Stand. Oh, both of them exchanging oracles as well as Rooster trying to trade with Mainta, who does hit level 6 first. Has that Grandmaster's Might now, but shouldn't really have too much threat on Sten. Now Relech is coming across. Shield of Daybreak. Dreaded return for the pullback on the Shen. Good double Shadow Dash. Sheo unable to join the fight. It's 3v2 in favor of Navi. And Mainta just dashes in with the counter answering him at all. Navi are investing 5 players to make sure they can fight these grubs because Rooster doesn't have the top lane quest.
Yeah.
And as you say, he's got a combat summon. He's got the Ghost. There's no way for him to join this. Now, Poby actually on a great flank onto Sheo. Shadow Darkness, Paranoia. Sheo flashing away from the Unleashed Power. Will manage to escape. A little greedy, really, from Shifters to be that far up. It was a good flank from Navi, but you know you're not contesting.
Yeah, but I think that's a big win for Navi, to be honest. They used so much there, and meanwhile, Victor's pushing him in for free. They already dropped so much buff. Shifters does not care about the grubs. They're not going to hit towers this game. Sure, they have the 6, but they realized that Navi overcommitted a little bit towards the top side, and is just pushing out their waves. Really happy with that trade. Problem is, you might not have Paranoia for this upcoming Dragon, because you didn't really get a clean cross map. You did get a wave advantage made for the 2 waves in bot lane.
I think that's my thing, right? Like, I like Shifters being in the area in the sense that, hey, you have to invest as Navi, otherwise we could challenge you. I just don't like the overstep from Sheo that forces his flash and his Paranoia.
Definitely Poby's flank caught him a little bit off guard.
Flank go around as Poby's going to get caught in this gravity field, stunned up, Arcane Storm going down as well. Nuke now running low on mana. Poby not getting chunked out enough from the Merc treads first of Victor as somebody finds a flank. Shadow Dash away from Sten will get him to safety, but this drag now a lot easier for Navi to do.
Yeah, I mean, Poby has TP. He's completely fine. Nuke used everything, including his Chaos Storm, and now I think Shifters doesn't really want to contest this.
Yeah, I mean, Nuke has Mercury Treads, and now a lost chapter. Like, he had no damage at the time. Trying to chunk out his enemy lane, it makes sense before an objective. Sheo stepping forward once again, Paduk coming in from the side. They don't have Stand United either. This is just a 2v3 look at the enemy take an objective. As Paris hits the Zenith Blade, Sheo still trying to step forward. It feels
Shifter's just sitting in the chair, looking at
even early game. Yeah. It's only Rooster really with that 20 CS lead that's upsetting Navi and Shifter's equality in this first 12 minutes. As Rooster is ghosting in, Paranoia in as well, as they look for the chase on Paris, and he just melts.
Oh, he couldn't ward jump because of the Nocturnal. He had to flash out on the team fights.
He does often make it work though. 3-1 on the Zehen across the course of his career. And Sheo looks for a Dustbringer. Sten stepping forward once again. Good Darking Glaive for the knockup, but Relech has to walk out of the gravity field. Paris goes in and the solo player goes between the uprights. Paranoia, Mega Inferno Bomb there for the follow-up as Sheo tries to chase out the enemy jungler. Poby with Unleashed Power forces Sheo low as well. Sambi stepping forward, but Duck, he's just locked up against the wall, had his flash, didn't use it. Meanwhile, Nuke tries to trade back, Stand United on him, will shield him up. It's a mid laner for AD carry off for bot laner so far in this. He's kind of in a catch-22 because if he walks back, Sambi's there, and if he walks forward, Poby's there. And so it kind of just needed to not be in that position to start with. As Navi currently in position on the Rift Herald as Relech gets the smite, Grim Deliverance. Sheo has to flash away, but Main's trading onto him. The taunt down towards Paris as he's going to fall. As you say, Rooster trying to join the battle, but towards this top side. They're looking to see if Nuke is a possible gank. Relech's going to be spotted on vision here, jumps across with the Aureate Rush, and Stand is here to immediately follow up. A Paranoia there for the chase, and that was a greedy dash forward from Relech. He looked for gold in the early game.
And I think we're starting to see a little bit of the problem that Shifters has is that they are really strong in 5v5, but in the 4v4.
If
Maybe
Rooster is
the strongest man right now, you see them opening 4 topside while Rooster will cover mid.
I mean, Nuke is also in a strong position. Let's not forget, like, the guy's 700 gold ahead. Double TPs coming out from both the top laners as they're going to join this fight.
Under the tower.
Stend is very deep and he's dead. I didn't really see how that happened as the Ragnarok has to come out from this Olaf. He's going to get charged down. Thankfully for him, he can flash away from this. That's a weird... Oh, he's going mid?
Is he going to...
No, he's slammed into a wall. But somebody should still be able to get most of this tower. Rift Herald, it won't get the close terrain buff where it gets another charge in, but this will be the tower in the mid lane. How was Sten there?
How on earth did he end up there?
I did not see.
Coming in while the fight is happening, dropping the gravity field Chaos Storm. And so far, power trade.
And now Samdi's 1,000 gold ahead because he was able to pick up that mid tower. Paranoia coming out. There's a standing United there for the follow-up as well. Satchel down and Samdi dies.
It's so easy.
Okay, he's less than 1,000 gold up now as Paduk's going to take a full mid tower most likely. TP comes out. He doesn't have a satchel, does Paduk? It might be back off cooldown. There we are. Now has it back up, so he just clears out that way.
When he gets a flank, if he gets Mercs, which I assume he will buy right now, still will be super hard to peel off of.
Yeah. Now we see the dragon setup from Navi.
Just a hard engage on them.
Yeah.
But suddenly you're hard engaging with a Corki and a Syndra against an Olaf.
Yeah.
So it really splits your own team, and you're kind of put in this position like...
And then you're separated from the entire team. You can see it's been pretty shifted. The shifters favored so far. As Ragnarok comes out, there's Paranoia follow-up. Counter-Strike used, but with the stand United there. And it's a quick taunt onto Mengta. And shifters have 4 players in the area.
And it's so frustrating because you can't teamfight, you can't engage, you can't poke. What do you do? You go out and play side lane. You open your side lane. Okay, never mind.
Knock back onto Sheo with the scout of the week. Grim Deliverance coming out from Relech as well as he looks for the damage. Sheo forced to dash away as Relech does get the Cultivation of War, will revive, but Rooster falls before Relech does, and now the chase continues. Dread Return not going to hit from Relech. Samdi flashing in with a Valkyrie. Good taunt from the Shadow Dash out of stand. Samdi on the Hexplosive Minefield still gets a double. Paris answers with one as well. As missiles onto the Victor and onto the Ziggs, I can kind of get it.
Yeah, I mean, they need to take the burst, and I guess the Collector plays into that fantasy.
True.
You need to burst for XP. Super strong, very tanky.
It should be fine here, no? Stan looking for the flank position. Mengta goes in with the counter-strike. TP out as well as Mengta is deep behind enemy lines. Solar Flare for the stun. Mengta makes it a 1-for-1. Second to the play once again around this Drake. It would be sole point for them. They need to step into darkness, and Samdi absolutely rips through stand. Nuke puts down the gravity well. Relech just chasing onto this Victor. Paranoia down now as Relech went very deep. Paranoia's going to chase him in. Manages to dash away. Ragnarok on the backline. Grim Deliverance out. As the flash goes in from Rooster, but he doesn't get onto Relech. Instead, he looked for Poby. Double Solar Flare stun. And Navi just waited for Shifters to make a mistake as Shifters overinvest into the Zehen. And Navi pick up 3.
I mean, 2. It was a great bait by Relech. I thought that was madness, but in the end, it's Rooster that goes way too deep. I don't know if they expected the Stand United to come out with him, but it was on cooldown. I was wrong.
Yeah.
This Jax is completely fine this game. Jax is bing chilling. As Sheo goes in onto Corki.
Then going in as well as they shut down Samdi. That's a lot of gold taken out of Navi's pockets. A Ragnarok forward as well. The Grim Deliverance only delivers. There's a head. Shifters.
Shifters gonna pick up the Baron here. Kudos to them. Mengta really far up here.
Is he gonna try and execute? No. Counter-strike out. Nuke there for the chase. Gravity field. There's a leap strike across the wall. Mengta
Bit of a pickle.
still trying to escape. Yeah, I mean, this is a big pickle.
Freeze frame.
Not even
You're
a little
wondering
pickle.
how I ended up here.
Well, he put himself there. Mengta dies. Delays the Baron up, I guess, by 20 seconds.
Concrete.
Literal.
Literal, yeah.
Very literal. I agree with you. TP behind. Navi look to make a numbers advantage in their favor. Solar Flare gets the double slow. Grim Deliverance coming in as well as they dive onto the back line. Lots of damage coming out, but Relech is the first to fall into that Cultivation of War. Paranoia as well from Sheo, trying to get onto Poby on the back line. Poby healing up though with the Crypt Bloom as Relech still keeping the rest of Shifters at bay. Taken out by Nuke. Sheo dies immediately after coming out of his G8.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It was
not mid.
I mean, they choose not to go into the control that Navi has been controlling. And I think Navi has done a good job this game.
Hit.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very quick push out of Shifters. Watch how quickly this tower melts. If you have a Satchel as well, it's at least the in-hip tower. Now, Satchel charge it. And for a second, it looked like Navi.
It's open from Navi, I think. And you have to be there early or make a pick before. We're going right now.
Paranoia, Stand United there for the combo. They'll jump in and down goes Samdi. No escape for the Corki. Was feared up, did have the flash, but no QSS means that he couldn't get out of the fear or of the Shadow Dash. So Shifters, I mean, that's their fight win.
I mean, that's a good thing for Navi though, because this means next fight will be theirs to win.
Yes.
They only lost 1 member on their team fight loss.
It's so true, man.
It's actually a huge play by Samdi to down the midwave once again.
Bot lane tower falls, I think, just
what
to
is with 80 camps on midwave medic? Because what on God's green earth makes you walk up against a Nocturne and Shen alone on the midway?
Here's the thing, right?
Like they all do it, medic.
We might have another fight. Oh, Solar Flare, Scatter the Weak, double stun is huge. Dread of Return gets the double pullback as well. Massive fight for Navi. Ragnaroking Olaf on the backline, trying to kill off Poby, and he will get 1. He'll look for 2, but he can't take the double.
Why is it that? He will still get pulled back. And Rooster tries to salvage the play, but ends up going down.
It's a Baron fight. Mega Inferno Bomb down, Share looking for Paranoia as well, but there's the take for Navi. Like, does a belt that cleanses things away equal vitamin C? Who knows? As Navi pushing bot. Ooh, Paranoia, TP behind him as well as they look for the fight. Dash out from Samdi. Good double scat of the week as well as Grim Deliverance comes in from Relech. And he takes up 2. The chase in from the Ragnarok and Olaf is not enough to kill off Samdi. Relech finds a double by himself, make it a triple as Navi clean up the backline. And against the run of play, it was Shifter's turn to win the fight, remember. Navi might just look for the end.
I mean, Navi's gonna take it, and we talked about it, Medic. If you dive and you go through the Zahen, he will kill your backline. Relech goes huge that fight and just finds all the people. Mater goes for the flash on Padak, but he flashes out.
Yeah, Padak with a good flash out, but he can't get close enough
and
to this wave to clear it.
He's gonna have to watch his Nexus explode. Huge play by Navi, honestly. Getting back into the game. Looked very sketchy from the early game, but really confident finishing out. And maybe it is the play to lose early game.
Yeah, lose early game, win late for Navi. They don't burst one target down initially, and this is not what you wanted to see. It's a Cassante in the top.
I do hate Cassante Rumble matchup. It was the only matchup we saw in spring, in the Versus, I mean. And yeah, Cassante is the fine answer.
We haven't seen the invades that perhaps we expected from Shifters in the early game. As Paris is caught a little bit here. Still no flash. Tactical sweep. Arcane shift forward. Hookshot wall dive. Good flash forward from Sten. Paduk follows up with a flash of his own. Paris should fall here, and he does. Shifters on the board for first blood.
And that's what you get for level 1 cheesing, boy. No flash on you, Camille. I was going to say no one is happy to to see Camille get punished, but I am casting a Doom Medic, so maybe you're happier, but Nuke in danger.
Nuke down. Shale looking for the damage on the Poby. It won't have enough with the
Red Panda.
Oh, I mean, too cute, man. I'd have it for more support as we see a fight over the Scuttle Crab. Smite comes out from Relech. He secures it, gets level 6. Now on the chase with the cease and desist onto Stend. And that level 6 so powerful for Relech. Means that they can lock up the Rel, and Navi
is gonna sport himself with a Drake.
And again, for Navi, a lot of it is how far ahead can we get Relech? We saw it a little bit in game 1 where his Zahen defined the later game team.
Or they know that they have these garbs, he can just TP down there and they won't lose as much. Now, usually you would have to be a bit careful of a dive, but you have Cassante. I mean, they could get dove if Relech is there together with Sten, but Sten showed in the top side, so I think it's quite safe to go down there. But won't be the play they go for just yet.
No, he's going to reset first and then probably get
a take for that dragon fight. I think Shifters would like to.
Oh, Padok. Stend is here now. Relech comes in. Are they going to dive this? Cease and desist. TP behind as Cassante tries to join. Rumble unable to get there. Padok flashes away, but Relech still chases him. Rusa now has a flank as we do see Navi losing 1, and we're going to lose 2. Somebody's going to go down. Relech dashes out with the Vault Breaker. Should be able to walk around this wall and escape, as there's no further chase from Shifters.
Early game at 12 minutes, setting themselves up for a very early soul point.
I mean, it's still BDS, right? It's big dragon stacking.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Navi are doing. Good job. All round doesn't get their second break of the game. Look, there've been 6 kills in 13 minutes. This is my job at this point, to think of good anagrams.
Now the cross map is here, but Paris is here to cover the cross map.
Doing it. Good job, Paris. Here for the cover.
There's many pings behind this tower.
Are you going to dive this? Mainta doesn't have equalizer. Maybe Q3 onto Paris. Paduk jumps across the wall. Relech trying to chase Shale. Went in with the Vault Breaker. Yeah, Relech is a mile away from the rest of his team. Locked up with the Flash Frost and taken out by the Frostbite. Shifters with 5 players strong. Hold off on the play.
The Shifters could have committed for a dive there, but Sheo just takes Relech's entire topside instead.
Paris. Hexagod made him onto Sheo. He's used the Eviscerate. Sheo down to a 3rd HP. Chain of Corruption still finds him after the flash. And down goes Sheo. Paduk getting a couple of harpoons to his back.
They don't want to give this over.
Herald started. Relech on the wrong side of the wall has to flash it. Vault Breaker's out, and that is the Rift Herald going over to Shifters.
Release, bro.
Again. Rooster as well on the Cassante will be tanky, but he went Kainic Rookham first, so doesn't have a huge amount of armor as of yet. It's Paris. Wow. Almost just killed off by Paduk. Chain of flank position, but he's spotted as well as Cher will chase him out. Crystallized, Mainta has to flash it towards the top side of the fight. Relech goes in, but Rooster keeps him at bay, and Equalizer on Paduk is good, and Nuke standing on the right side of it as Rooster's caught out in the Chain of Corruption, but he's able to walk away. Paris still distracting Shale, but he's going to distract him with his own death as Nuke flashes away from the Tibbers. Shale kills off Paris. Reset comes out.
Just blocking your entrance path. No one can really walk into that control that Shifters so masterfully had over that bot side river, and will be a dragon. Denying. the big dragon stacking combo.
Denying soul point, I think, is really important. Poby did TP up towards the top side, so he is going to get a tower for himself.
A small cross map, yeah.
Even out the goal between him and Nuke, but still, the major gold lead in this game is just between Samdi and Paduk. Like, that's it. Like, if Samdi taken an easy fight, a simple fight into this Shifters lineup, Shifters have just set up vision better, spotted out Navi, and then been able to play around it. Here, Paris tried to find a flank, but he was on vision the entire time he walked around the backside of that Drake. Now, you see again, Shifters laying down vision, Poby looking for the flank, but he's crystallized off as soon as he's spotted. The dive in from Paris, as you say, he still has the egg. Relech trying to flash onto him. Sheo getting caught out, though, has to flash the wall himself. Now Relech caught out in the Magnet Storm. Mainta going in with the Flame Spitter. Rooster went all out. Stend was able to kill off Relech, but now Stend is, that's the wrong side of the wall for him, as he's going to go down. I think the only reason Navi don't start Baron here is they've lost their jungle.
Maybe they should send in the fly for the tower.
Yes! Like a Mysterio fly trap as Paris is locked up in the crystallized against the wall.
Sucky-wucky.
A tactical sweep comes out, the true shot.
And a banana to boot even.
That's a nice wall from
That's a fantastic wall.
Yeah.
That's a Frog-esque wall. He was so good at doing those. Paduk, going forward. Can they get the tower? They have one minion and a dream.
No, Rooster just walks and autos it twice and it's dead. They didn't even need the minion. Shifters finally break.
If you're gonna fight this, if you're just gonna look at him, take it. Why are you here?
Well, currently they're just having a little bit of a staring competition. Paris called out towards the top side. As the Magnet Storm down, Paris will escape. Relech still on the Drake.
She was really chunked though by Poby. He's 1 HP and had to go
Paris
after.
dies to Paduk. Poby still putting the damage into Rooster. Paduk trying to get into the back of the pit, but can't get there. Relech tries to chase him down. Crystallize on Poby. He flashes across the wall. All out goes the Casante, and Poby just takes the blast cone back. Relech is not in this play. The equalizer just used for a slow. Samdi's now just in the pit by himself. But as Relech comes back around the side.
And when all this was happening, she was already full clear the top side. He was out of there so early. You know, the moment he got chunked, he was like, okay guys, I'm out of there. It's now Mainter looking
Paduk's gonna get chased out. The Hound's pursuit from Sheo. He's back in for the fray. Samdi flashes away from the Dark Flames, call the pack. Sheo flashes himself, the Flame Spitter burn will be enough. That's a hot dog as Nuke goes forward as well. He's turned into an egg. We're basically making a barbecue. The egg gets fried by Navi. Added to the hot dog.
Who is face checking from Shifters? I mean, you have the Casante. Why is the Camille going in first?
Good question.
You gotta let the Casante walk
Extra
up.
after the fight.
I mean, Shifters look a little bit desynced. I'm still lacking that support jungle synergy because the Lafir really wants the CC set up to go on someone, but now he's the one getting caught out.
Sheo. Core of the pack makes him go up, but the cease and desist will put him up and then down. Equalizer on the back line as well from Mainta to keep Nuke at bay. Flash Frost out and Tofos. Gonna get the knockback on Mainta, but nothing more. Piercing Arrow does clip Rooster. It might look like his health bar didn't move. That's because he's got that magic shield in the way. Now with Baron buff and with a man advantage, Navi pushing through 2 lanes.
It's looking grim for Shifters, and it really is that. I feel like Sheo is trying to do so much by himself. Not really relying on his teammate. You have a Casante, a Nivea, and a Rel. You have so much CC in your team, but if you go in by yourself, you don't have any setup for it.
Yeah.
While he has damage, he has 3 items, can't really get that damage through onto someone just yet.
I do get it.
Man to watch right now, Stend. Look at him. Look at him go on his little horse. He needs to find a pick that can set up this.
They're looking for Mainta. Equalizer down, not going to do too much work. Cease to desist onto Nuke as well, as he gets absolutely obliterated, but he survives through it. Glacial Storm down, Relech able to walk out, still
Triumph.
with his GA alive, and with the Triumph, as you say, enough healing to keep him upright. Navi will take the tier 2 in the top side. The Baron's going to expire in 30 seconds. Don't think they'll go for another wave push.
Has the flash tibbers available.
Relech's got the call of the pack out of Sheo as well, so that's that W invulnerability gone. Rooster trying to step forward, being that front man, but Samdi at 4 items, almost at 5. Makes it very hard for Rooster to step in. Flash, cease and desist, they're going for the back line. Equalizer down to the Paddock as well. Chain of Corruption does go short, and now Relech is very deep. Hexagon to main him onto Sheo. Magnet Storm onto the back line. There's the Hound's pursuit. Sheo diving in. Mainta has killed off Paddock. Sheo gets the reset on his ultimate, but no one really for him to target. He kills off Paris, but he will burn for it. Mainta will take that kill. And there is the cleanup from Navi. Relech and Samdi just chasing out Stend. A 4
to a T, and they knew that you could just send everything they had onto the Destral as we rewatch that fight eventually. I really want to show you just how confident
game now. Sideways pushed in. Relech.
Prowling.
Oh, Breaker. Paduk with the True Shot Barrage. Cat's out with the cease and desist. Arcane shifts away from the equalizer. Now Relech is deep. A Crystallize keeps the rest of Navi at bay for the second. Relech Vault Breakers out. What do we get? Being started by Relech. Now they'll walk. They chase Poby the long way round. Poby does still have TP. Rooster trying to be that front line. Stend at a 3rd HP. And Magnus
doesn't have equalizer though. It's a little bit more difficult now to follow up on the pick of Navi.
Relech looking for the re-engage. Sheo can just jump across this wall, but they'll jump onto Sheo. Hexagon made in there as well. Caught at the back of the Hound's Pursuit. Locked up. A Magnus Storm out from Stend won't be enough to save his jungler. And the rest of Navi still on the chase. Somebody will finish up the Baron. Navi will just walk away, and Inhibitor falls towards the bottom lane. Lead for Navi.
Well, Sheo did at least buy the Serpent's Fang preemptively.
He got that second item, didn't he? Yeah. It's very true for the Mountain Soul, I guess, as Nuke is turned into an egg. Paris chases him down, and Poby puts down Tibbers just to make sure they have enough votes. A cease and desist into a double vault breaker on the knockback. Duck tries to escape, but you don't get away from Varus when he is this fed. Only Sheo left standing as Navi rout Shifters.
I mean, I don't know how you like your eggs, Medic, but it looks like Navi likes them fried as they return to the base. And it's going to be a 2-0 win. Paris goes very deep. Very Hildesang-esque, just to make sure that he ends the game with 7 deaths, 1 and 7 on the Camille. But still, very convincing performance by Navi here today. It looks a lot better in the mid to late game, and that's really what I wanted to see.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think